Okay, now let's create a new project. So you guys go to your file and new assembly project. And then I think yesterday you created it already, right? Let me give the imp_test. Then next and then collection name is the same and finish. So it created and my this look and feel will be different because it's iOS. So just don't think that why you are not able to see your stuff like this. This is just, and if you click on, double click on your assembly, it will be this blank thing here. This is where you will do your integration stuff, right? Designing and all that. Yesterday what we covered? We just saw the different tabs that we have, Project Explorer. Then if you click on the assembly, that's the main area where you do connect your components and all that. Palette is the place where you have different components and then different tabs. Cloud Explorer is the one where you use to connect to the cloud. Then you have the Problems tab. It will tell you about any errors or warnings. Properties is something. Whenever you open a component, click on that and comes to the Property tab. That's where you do the configuration. XPath Explorer is more about. Once you have an XML file, it helps you in finding the XPath of a particular field. Schema Explorer is for the Workday web services. And Process Monitor and Consolidated Report Viewer is something when you run the integration from Studio. These two tabs help you in checking the status and the performance. Yep, that's what we covered yesterday. It was a quick summary. Now let's see how it works. Let me try searching this int_test. Do I have anything here? No, I have so many integrations with this name. But it's MasterCard and all that. So I think let me change the name. How do we change the name? It is, you click on this right click and then there is something called refactor and then rename. Okay, test_studio. So it will just rename it. Rename the project. Okay. Now, whenever you have to start a Workday integration, it always starts with a Workday in component. So this is the very first component that every integration will have, and whenever, by default, you drag and drop it, the name which it shows on here is called Start Here. So that's the place from where the integration starts. Yeah, after that you have so many components like this. And it can be anywhere. Right, you just drag and drop, it goes anywhere. But then to make it look beautiful, right? One thing which I recommend and everybody should do is use a swim lane. Swim lane helps you in formatting or aligning the components, so then you drag and drop your stuff into the swim lane. Now, If you have your studio open, I want you to try. Just play around, put things here like this. It will automatically align. Okay. And then, once you click on the swim lane and go to the properties part of it, you will see the different options here. By default it is horizontal, meaning any component you will drag and drop in a swim lane will go horizontally. But you can change it. You can do a vertical one, right, and alignment again. You can change the medium one. Plus you can fill colors, also right fill color. Close that fill color. I will choose this one. Select. Oh, by you guys will have very simple. Oh, it got it there right. So that is the colors. Okay, and same as the font. Font. You see here, swim lane, you can change that and make it big and bold, and that is it close. Okay, so this helps him. Now say you want these two components to be in horizontal and this one in parallel. Then what do? You can have a swim lane within a swim lane. So you put a swim lane and then you put the two components into that and make that as like, this one is horizontal and this one is vertical, right? So that is how you can align stuff. Okay, let me delete. Now let me start with again Workday, but before that, what I will do is I will put a swim lane, put this one into this and then all the components in Workday. You can rename now the swim lane. I will write it. It is the Test Studio integration. Okay, I can. Make it this one as bold. Well, close. Okay, now let's see the start here. Start here. You can also change the name. Just same like your file name. Change any file name on your desktop. You change it by clicking on it twice. Right, same thing. Integration starts here. Okay, now, once you click on this, start here component which is Workday. You see, first is the common, which is nothing there, then advanced. So you see here, integration system name. Whatever thing you will mention here will be the name of the integration in the tenant. Okay, now here I put it, int space, test, space studio, right, so this name can have spaces, but a component name cannot have spaces and integration, a project name, cannot have spaces. But if you want your integration name to be in a very specific one spaces and all that stuff, this is the place okay. So I want you to pay close attention to the name of the project that we have created. It is int_test_studio, while in this start, here in the advanced tab, we have the integration name as int space test space studio. Yeah, and then you have the launch parameters. So this is the place where we can add launch parameters. We will do it later, not now. And then we have different services which we can enable, right? So we have attribute and map, service delivery, service listener, and all that stuff. We don't use retrieval and delivery service here. We do it via business process on the front end. But yes, attribute and map service is very common. Sequence generator is common.